If you're over 60, there's a silent health habit that could be raising your risk of a stroke. And the worst part is, it may be something you thought was helping your health. No warning signs. No pain. Just one night you go to bed feeling fine. And the next morning, you can't lift your arm, your speech is slurred, or your balance is gone. It's not always smoking, poor diet, or lack of exercise that sets the stage for a stroke. Sometimes it's something as innocent as vitamins. Yes, vitamins. Every day, millions of seniors take supplements hoping to strengthen bones, sharpen memory, or boost energy. And while many are safe and beneficial in the right amounts, others, especially in high doses or taken at the wrong time of day, can quietly harm your brain, your circulation, and even your independence. Today, we're walking through 5 common vitamins that, if misused, can raise your risk of stroke, brain bleeds, or blood pressure spikes, especially overnight, when your brain is most vulnerable. We'll also cover natural food-based alternatives that protect your brain and body without the hidden risks. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something. Have you ever wondered whether your supplements could be doing more harm than good? Type 1 in the comments if you're curious, or 0 if this is the first time you're hearing about it. And if brain health, vitality, and natural remedies matter to you or someone you love, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Calm Health Hub. Together, we're building a community focused on healthy aging, mental clarity, and a longer, stronger life. All right, let's begin with the most surprising one of all, vitamin D. You probably heard that vitamin D is good for your bones, mood, and immune system. And that's true in moderation. But here's what many seniors never hear. Too much vitamin D, especially taken at night, can quietly raise your risk of stroke. Imagine this. A retired Navy veteran, disciplined and health conscious, takes a high-dose vitamin D capsule every morning. He believes he's protecting his bones. But inside, his calcium levels are building, his arteries stiffen, and one night, without warning, he wakes up unable to speak. A stroke caused not by weakness, but by too much of a good vitamin. Why does this happen? High doses of vitamin D cause calcium to flood your bloodstream. Your body, unsure what to do with it, deposits it into your arteries, making them stiff and narrow. Add in the natural aging process, dehydration, or poor sleep, and you create the perfect storm for stroke, especially overnight. The scary part? There are no warning signs. And here's the kicker. Many over-the-counter vitamin D supplements contain far more than seniors actually need. While the safe daily amount for most older adults may be closer to 800 to 1,000 IUs, bottles often advertise 5,000 or even 10,000 IUs per capsule. Do you know how many IUs are in your vitamin D supplement? Type D in the comments if you're currently taking vitamin D. Pro tip, always check your levels with a doctor and take vitamin D in the morning, never before bed. Now let's talk about vitamin E. Vitamin E is often marketed as a heart helper, great for circulation, memory, even skin health. But what the label doesn't say is that high doses of vitamin E act like a blood thinner. And if you're already taking aspirin, Plavix, or prescription blood thinners, that combination can quietly push your risk of a brain bleed sky high. I've seen cases where seniors thought they were boosting memory, but ended up in a hospital with a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding inside the brain. It's not about doing something wrong. It's about not realizing how supplements can interact with medications. The recommended daily intake for older adults is just 22 IUs. Yet many bottles on store shelves offer 200, 400, even 1,000 IUs. Have you ever checked the label on your vitamin E bottle? If so, comment below. The truth is, your brain and body need balance, not megadoses. Next, vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is often sold as a nerve support or brain booster. But too much can actually damage nerves, sometimes permanently. High doses of B6 build up in the body, stripping away the protective coating around nerves, like peeling insulation off an electrical wire. The result? Tingling, numbness, weakness, confusion, and in some cases, long-term mobility loss. Most seniors only need about 2 to 10 milligrams of B6 per day, including what you get from food. But brain support supplements often contain 50, 100, or even 200 milligrams per tablet. Have you ever taken a supplement for brain or nerve support? Type B6 if yes. Lesson learned. More isn't better. It can actually take away your independence. Now, let's move on to vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for vision, immunity, and skin health. But here's the hidden danger. Vitamin A is fat soluble. That means your body stores it in your liver, tissues, and even brain. Over time, it builds up. In high doses, vitamin A can cause intracranial pressure, increased pressure inside the skull. Symptoms mimic a stroke: headaches, dizziness, blurred vision, and slurred speech. The safe upper limit for most older adults is 2,500 to 3,000 IUs per day, only if needed. Yet many supplements contain 5,000 to 10,000 IUs or more. Do you take a skin, eye, or anti-aging supplement? Como habilo? This is one case where food sources like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens are far safer than pills. And finally, niacin, also known as vitamin B3. Niacin is praised for lowering cholesterol, but in high doses, it can cause dangerous swings in blood pressure. Many seniors unknowingly take 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily, sometimes twice a day, when the body often needs no more than 50 milligrams under medical supervision. The result? Flushing, dizziness, irregular heartbeat, even mini strokes. Extended release or flush-free niacin is no safer. They still strain the heart and brain. If you've ever taken niacin or a cholesterol support supplement, type N in the comments. Niacin should only be used under close medical supervision, never as an everyday over-the-counter pill. So let's recap. Vitamin D in high doses can stiffen arteries and trigger strokes. Vitamin E combined with blood thinners can cause brain bleeds. Vitamin B6 in excess can damage nerves permanently. Vitamin A builds up in the body, raising brain pressure. And niacin, taken in high amounts, can destabilize blood pressure and circulation. The common thread is simple. More is not better. Balance is the secret. Instead of chasing health through bottles, we can protect our brains and bodies with real foods. Whole, nourishing, recognizable foods. Foods that hydrate, energize, and heal naturally. Think of breakfast: a boiled egg, half an avocado, whole grain toast, blueberries, and a handful of walnuts. This simple plate delivers protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, and steady energy, all without the hidden dangers of megadose vitamins. Leafy greens like spinach and kale. Fatty fish like salmon. Nuts, seeds, and berries. These foods don't just support brain health. They also nurture your heart, bones, and mood. What's one food you could add to your daily routine to boost brain health naturally? Share in the comments. I'd love to hear. The truth is, your body at 60, 70, or 80 doesn't process supplements the same way it did decades ago. Even well-meaning habits can backfire if we're not careful. But awareness is your most powerful medicine. So read your labels, talk to your doctor, and most importantly, listen to your body, especially when it whispers. If this video gave you something to think about, let me know in the comments. What's one change you'll make starting tomorrow? If you found this helpful, give it a like so more people can find it too. And don't forget to subscribe to Calm Health Hub, where we share natural remedies, brain health strategies, and longevity tips to help you stay vibrant at every age. Because you're not alone on this journey, and you are never too old to take back control of your health.